tuning this guitar into drop C, not D, C. It's 2 steps down from that E. And a great way to find it is just take your ring finger here and play the 3rd fret's 5th string. You're playing a C. And you can play it here too. That might be a little bit out. There you go. There we go. We're in drop C. All right. So let's look and see what we can do with this C, drop C alternative tuning. So I've kind of been playing around with it because I was working on this song by John Mayer. It's called Neon. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it has this part in there that's, let's see if I can do it because I'm not there yet. Working on it. I can do it better on this guitar than the one that I was just trying to play. I gave it a try and I just couldn't. The neck is too fat on it. And because I have this stretch up here, this bar chord, I find it difficult. And it's actually, this is the chord you want right here. It's really tough. And I can just barely do it. And so I switched over to this guitar to see how far I can get with it. And this is what it sounds like. I'm only going to do it 1 or 1.5 times so I don't get a copyright, but it needs work, I know. But anyways, you can get the idea. And you also can see how, you know, it really matters what structure your guitar is and what you're doing. And in this case, I'm playing my my little Gibson L1, and it has such a fast neck that it's just really comfortable. So I'm going to go back and play the little lesson I have. I just was trying to make a point that I was working on this, and then I came up with some other things that you can do in drop C as I was playing around with it. But I like the way it sounds. Well, I like it on this guitar too, but the Sheeran by Lowden has a lot more depth to that bottom note, so I liked using it. So I'm going to go back to it. I need to slow down a little bit. Whenever you try to learn something, it's probably best that you slow down and then speed up as you go along and play with a metronome. He has that at about 102, I think, beats per minute, if I remember right. So I got to do some work on that. But in the meantime, I got to thinking about this drop C. I've never really used it before. And I got to playing around with it because obviously it goes with C. Now this guitar is cold, so I've tuned it and tuned it and tuned it. But believe me, as it warms up, it might go out a little bit. So just beware of that. Not only that, when you drop something like either your E string down to C, it's real flexible. So when I'm fretting it, I have to be real careful because I can easily pull it out of tune. It's just real simple to do, so you have to kind of think about that. But anyways, when I'm playing a C chord now, I can throw in this very low, beautiful it sounds pretty good, doesn't it? I'm just playing the C chord. Right there I was doing a hammer on with the first finger. And you can pick up that G string there, or that G note there on the 1st string, 3rd fret. Or you can play C major 7th. See that? That sounds pretty good. And you remember the C major 7th? We talked about that just recently when we used it here. Remember, you bar and then that's a C major 7th. Here's another C major 7th right here. Or you heard it, Mr. Sandman. If I can play it. It's right here. And of course, this is the chord. All right. So anyways, but you know, just if you have troubles, just slow it down. All right. So yeah, C major 7th comes up, and it just so happens it's up here. There it is right there. Very simple. Just play your C chord and pull off. Just don't play with your pointer finger. Just those, that's it. Of course, that goes real nicely with F major 7th, right? It's the F chord without rolling over to the high E string. Just leave the E string open. So you could end up with this. Or, you know, how about this? How about if we play the C major 7th? What is that? Well, it's a little unlikely, isn't it? But basically, I'm just making the F minor 7th shape here. It's like an A chord here at the 7th fret. And then just take your pointer and pick up the 7th fret there, which would be a B. Well, it's not a B any longer. Let's see, what would that be? That would be, let's see, if this is C, D, E, F, that's a G. So this is G minor 7th chord. I guess, I don't know. Maybe not. You're just B minor 7th over G. I don't know. But anyways, it's the shape of the B minor 7th chord here. Just play that shape. Okay, so we have this. The idea. It's just 2 different chords there, and what I'm doing is I'm just playing around here with the notes. In fact, I'm just playing the B string, and then I go to the 3rd fret with the 2nd string, and then the 5th fret 2nd string, and then open. And here 7th fret, 8th fret, 7th fret, open. And just throw them in there and see how it sounds. So yeah, and that could go on and on and on and just do different things with it. Maybe you'll find something else in it. I don't know, I thought it sounded pretty good. It's a little different, but try it out. Throw your guitar into drop C and then just start exploring. All right. Well, I'm going to leave it right there. Anyways, well, so have some fun with that. Play around with it. And I think I'll just leave that right there. And I'll go back to trying to figure out. I don't know. I gotta work at that one. That's tough. And actually, he does it a little bit differently than that in terms of how he fingers it. But you know, I'm just working with what I have. And at this age, that's about best you could do. Anyways, well, all right. I hope you all have a great day or night wherever you are in this world. Hey, and don't forget to subscribe and share and like and all that stuff. Bye-bye.